So the podcast, I do it. It's mainly about wrestling, but I always incorporate sports, entertainment, and travel. That's
All
the
right.
West and the Mott's West podcast.
Yep.
But I always tell everybody that I'm not just on, the podcast services. I tell them there is a YouTube component.
Oh yeah, I know
and
that.
I tell them, and I never told them the origin of that inside joke.
Yeah.
And I wanted to actually get it with Brian because
Yeah.
he's Team St. Louis, and
Sure.
because we, whatever.
And Locked on Lakers.
But this is the man that started the YouTube component inside joke. So can you just give me the history of that? Because I actually did a vlog episode on that.
So I not only do I host the Travis and Sliwa show on ESPNLA, but I also host the Locked on Rams podcast, which you can find on all your podcast platform, your team every single day. And there is a YouTube component that you can find every single day. So I knew that Andy and Brian were doing the Locked on Lakers. So they're the Locked on Lakers guy. I'm the Locked on Rams guy. So when we would talk about it, they would say, Locked on Lakers, your team every single day. And I would say, is there a YouTube component? And they would say, as a matter of fact, Trav, there is a YouTube component. And that's where it comes from.
Okay. So when I did the vlog, the way I explained it was ESPN was kind of trying to, you guys are trying to promote everybody's, extra, podcasts and everything like that. And then now you guys are trying to do the visual social media.
Yeah.
But I said, when somebody tells you that they have a podcast and you want to find out, can you find it other places? I said, Travis Rogers gave the widest asked the widest question that a white man can ask. Instead of saying, can I find you on YouTube?
Yeah. Is there a YouTube
this
component?
Man said, is there a YouTube component? And then Andy leaned into it and he was like, yes, there is a YouTube component.
Look, it may be the whitest question you've ever, but look at my face.
But it was great. It was great.
I am nothing if on brand, right? That's what I do.
And he is smiling all the way to the bank. So I use that on my podcast. I say, what? I do the podcast every Saturday, and there is
there a YouTube component?
There is a YouTube component. Thank you for asking, Trav.
Excellent.